Barrister Flo, Barrister Team. I know you're both eager. You're eagerly wanting to talk on the issue that we have at hand. But before we even get into that part of our conversation, we also have a report coming in from West Africa in the regard. Let's look at everything that is happening. It started with poor healthcare in Ambazonia, the very reason why Ambazonia would want to claim her independence. And now we are also seeing our own people regretting ever partnering with the DDR. You've seen how the notorious Chu Ayaba again continue to kill Ambazonians for whatever reason only God knows. You just heard the last report, which is encouraging and coming from God Kitunja. Let's get to analyze this and how look at the dynamics, the intricacies, and the significance of it before we move to the second phase, which I believe is the phase every Ambazonian is waiting for tonight. Let me start with you, Barrister Fo.
Yes, Paddy, thank you very much. I have listened very carefully to the report by our anchor ladies coming from the home front. Listen, Paddy, if we do not drag these people to the various courts where they are resident, the leaders of ADF or who pass for something they call EGOPC, if we don't drag them and let them be punished, arrested, and treated as terrorists, which they are, they will continue to assassinate our people in cold blood. They are doing this in collaboration with the Republic of Cameroon army, and the branch of that army is called the BIR, the B. These are the people that La Republic have sent, the group of army, the branch of the army that La Republic has sent to fight and kill our people. You will not believe, Ambazonians do not believe and should not believe that any Ambazonian worth his salt would take his gun and turn on another Ambazonian. But I would argue very strongly that Ayabacho and his gang are not Ambazonians. They are a group of bandits propped up by this Bamileke man they call Ayabacho that have decided to bring mayhem to our people. We will not sit back and watch and see it happen. Number two, the health situation of the southern Cameroons is fast deteriorating because we are not yet seated in our sovereignty to be able to handle the issues that involve our population. And La Republic has made it abundantly clear that we are nothing but slaves to them. Therefore, they are not interested in taking care of our health issues. They are not interested in doing anything that happens to us health-wise. Our people are suffering, and we owe it to them to hasten this fight and bring all what is necessary to stabilize the nation of the Southern Cameroons and Ambazonia. The other issue is that of the way La Republique is treating our people. We are aware that La Republique is using structures in Ambazonia to house their soldiers, to house their equipment, to house all kinds of their intelligent apparatus, so that they can waylay us, ambush us, and kill our people, to eliminate our people so that they can occupy our territory. Therefore, the Ambazonia Restoration Forces already know what to do. They will go after those structures one by one. Let the Republic not think that we don't know what they are doing. We are well informed as to what they are doing, and we will act accordingly. Paddy, let me let Barrister Mbeseha continue where I stopped.
I know Barrister Mbeseha is cannot wait. Please, sir, go right ahead.
Thank you, Paddy. You mentioned three items. Let me analyze them one after the other. Let us start with the healthcare. And I think the example we were giving was a lady whose child was injected with yellow fever vaccine, and the child is physically paralyzed, if not already dead. Let me use this opportunity to tell all our parents, this was in Kribi, this was never in Ambazonia. Let me use this opportunity to tell all our people in the home front, wherever they are, in Kumba, in Kambe, or a refugee in Douala, or in Kribi, as the case might be, don't take your child for any yellow fever vaccine. Don't do it. The vaccine is very, very dangerous. In the majority of cases, the doctors and nurses don't have the expertise. And so, as a general rule, I will advise all parents back home, never take your child, especially a child, for a yellow fever vaccine. There was no need for that, no medical need for that. And of course, we have seen the results. Coming over to the health process, healthcare in Ambazonia, I can say emphatically that for the past 50, 60 years, since 1961, or come from 1970, going downwards, Ambazonians don't have any healthcare, what we can call healthcare. Nothing to resemble healthcare. What is called hospitals and whatever thing are a deceit. They are fraudulent institutions still. Let me give you two examples. I happened to go home sometimes in 2012, and we lost somebody in Kumba. And they had to be there when they would take this poor dead body to the mortuary. And I saw the mortuary. What did they have as a mortuary bed? A door shutter. People can even provide a stretcher for a dead person. How do you expect them to provide something for you? That is stretcher. I regret it. I say, if this man had been alive, this was a rich man. He will refuse to lie on this door shutter, which was being used as a stretcher. And that is what they call a divisional hospital in Kumba. They cannot even afford to take care of a dead man who cannot be infected by with any other disease. He's just preparing to be buried. They can't do it. Again, that's a divisional hospital. Let us move down to Victoria. In Victoria, we have something called the Victoria Limbe Hospital. It is supposed to be a regional hospital. Regional. In other words, it's supposed to have some expertise and special equipment. The Victoria Regional Hospital has two arms. There's an arm of it in Bota, which is supposed to be pediatrics, and the main hospital in my one. The one in Bota was the CDC hospital, which they took. And I can tell you, that is no hospital. They have nothing to offer to anybody. The only thing you go there to do, if you're not lucky to survive, you die. And then they say you're in the hospital. Those are practical examples. Anybody can move to Bota and see what they call a hospital there, a pediatric part of the hospital. Anybody can move to my one. That old structure that is standing there was built in the 1950s, 60s. It is still the same structure. And yet, the hospital has been transformed into a regional hospital. What is happening there is a replica of what is happening in Bamenda, in Kambe, in anywhere else in Ambazonia. And so, health-wise, the Republic has nothing to offer to us health-wise. They claim to have trained some doctors, which doctors, by modern definition, are not even equivalent to well-trained nurses. So they have a long way to go. Ambazonia we shall overcome. So that is health-wise. DDR, we've had the opportunity many times before to say that there's nothing called DDR in Cameroon. What they said or called DDR was a trap because they are not reintegrating you anything. They are not training you anything. They are doing nothing to you there other than getting information from you to go and kill your brothers and sisters, sometimes wrongly, because you confess to them things they did not even do. So those who went to DDR, they are crying now, but they were forewarned. I personally had promised, popularly here, that rather if an Ambazonian fighter was tired of fighting, rather than surrender to the DDR, I would personally volunteer to assist him leave that country for safety. But that notwithstanding, people stupidly want to surrender there. And what happened to Nambere? He ran away. He escaped. So DDR, if you are still alive, those who are there, look for your way to escape. They will never help you. They will rather kill you. And I've said it many times before. That European never forgive his enemies. As soon as you're in DDR, they know that you killed the gendarme, you killed the soldiers. They will never forgive you. They will eliminate you. They will never forgive their opponent. Worst of all, when they have taken their own lives. So DDR, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. To be forearmed is to be forewarned. And so, over to Choa Yaba. We've had the opportunity to say it many times before. Choa Yaba is a cancer in the revolution of Ambazonia. Like it or not, the killing of that man in Queen and the shooting in Wudikum, in Batibo, wherever it was there. These are all within their geographical area of control, where the people know him. If Choyaba has no respect for the life of the people who know him, they know his mother, they know his wife, he comes from there. How do you expect him to have respect for you, who is just an Ambazonian that you have never met? These are the people that if he ever goes back home, you go to greet them, you go to drink book with them. You can kill their children, you can kill their fathers, you can kill their mothers, and go with impunity. Can we say this man is fighting for Ambazonia? What Ambazonia is he fighting for? Ambazonia where the children were slaughtered publicly, not by error, not pretentiously, but popularly and admitted we did it. We shut them down, we killed them, and go free? Well, those who still follow Oyaba, we can only talk. I've said we are technicians here. Whether the ICC comes to prosecute Oyaba or not, they are very slow in coming if they ever come. But God's anger takes time and it is surely coming. I'm not God, but I believe Choyaba will not be forgiven for what he has done, even by the most generous God in the world. So Choyaba and his followers are there. They are a danger to you, a danger to me, a danger to their own brothers and sisters that they claim to belong to in Bamenda, in Batibu, where his wife is supposed to come from there. That's what we're told. Go down and kill your Omoyos, and then you're sleeping with that woman delivering children. If that woman cannot leave you, then she has been seen up. She'll become a circumcised, whatever thing. I don't know what they call it. So, buddy, those are 3 points you raised. I think that's how far I can go. We'll progress as time goes on. Thank you.